Hello and welcome back to Poster Stand with Brochure Rack Help video. This is chapter 2, editing in Adobe Photoshop. My name is Maria, I'm a graphic designer and I'll be your guide throughout this tutorial. Now let's get started. First we need to open Adobe Photoshop. This mockup, as well as all the other mockups I have on a graphic river, are compatible with Adobe Photoshop version CS5.5 and above. You can probably work in CS5 also, but for lower versions, mockups will not be working in the same way. So make sure you understand that before you purchase the mockup template. Before we start, we need to open the layers panel. If you don't have the layers panel open, all you need to do is go to Window and Layers, or simply press F7 on your keyboard. Once you have layers open, we can open the mockups in two different ways. We can either go through File, Open, or let me just open the mockup here, or we can open it through Windows Explorer. If you have Explorer open, all you need to do is just place your file from Explorer, drag your file from Explorer to Adobe Photoshop, and it will open up. As you can see, there are two different groups. You have the mockup group. Here you have posters and brochure mockups. You have the settings group, which is locked, so there would be no accidental changes. And finally, you have the stand itself. Now, as you can see, this is the stand, so you can, if you need to edit, for instance, the shadow, or you want to edit any part of the stand, which is, by the way, a 3D render, you can do it through this smart object. Let's say we want to intensify the shadow. We can just copy the layer, save it. Once you do, as you can see, our shadows have been intensified. You can also add your own backgrounds. You can save the mockup without a background as PNG or TIFF file, and you can place it in your own realistic settings. If you want to change anything when it comes to the settings itself, you need to first unlock this group. You do this by pressing this little icon here, lock and unlock. Once it's unlocked, you can edit different perspectives, you can edit different parts of this design, etc. Now, when it comes to basic editing, all you have to do is double click on the smart layer here. Let's start with the posters. We're going to double click. It will open up the smart object. Once we have the smart object open, we're going to be placing our own, let's say this one, our own layer. You can size your poster, make it bigger or smaller. This poster mockup is optimized for 50 by 70 centimeter posters. Once you have it set the way you want it, you can either merge these two layers by simply pressing Ctrl-E on your keyboard. Once you have everything merged and set up, all you have to do is save it. Don't go to Save As, you have to save it. Once it will take a few seconds to save the smart object, depending on the speed of your computer. Okay, so we have the poster is set up, and all we have to do is now just change the trifold mockup, the brochure mockup, and I'm gonna repeat the same procedure here, except I'm gonna find no, let's see this one. Okay, let me put this one in here. Now I'm gonna place it at 100% and then move it so I can get, okay, I'm just gonna Control E, merge these two, save it, Control S, or you can go through File, Save. Once it's updated, as you can see, we have a display finalized. We have the brochures plus a poster, and all it's left to do is either add your own logo here and send this to your client or post it on a website. That was it when it comes to editing a poster stand with Brochure Rack Mockup. Thank you for watching this tutorial. See you next time. Bye.